Hi Cancer, this is your August mid-month reading through the 18th to the 31st. Keep in mind this is a general reading. This may or may not resonate for every single Cancer out there. Also keep in mind that the energy can fluctuate and change, so it might resonate more on the other side. Just take it as it resonates. Cross watchers, you are welcome to be here. I might be saying Cancer a lot, but keep in mind if you resonate more on the Cancer side, take it and run with it. Alright, I'm going to start off with animal cards, and then we'll get into the actual reading. So Cancer's energy for August 18th through the 31st. Okay, so we have the gazelle and the fox. Okay, so I'm feeling like somebody actually might be pretty cunning and might be a little bit deceiving. In Cancer, I'm kind of getting that you're the gazelle here. But it's kind of weird because it's almost like you're kind of aware that this person is kind of being a trickster, but at the same time, you're not really sure. It's kind of a weird dynamic here. Let's see. It's kind of weird because it's like a part of you knows it's almost like a part of you is kind of aware, but not really at the same time. It's like you're kind of just it's like the fox thinks it's getting away with something when it's really not. If that makes sense. Bottom of the deck. All right. Okay. So that's kind of how I was feeling. It's almost like you're second guessing yourself there, Cancer. It's like you kind of know that something is not right, but it's like you're second guessing yourself. It's like you aren't really quite sure. But at the same time, you're kind of looking at the situation. Because I feel like this person was... It's almost like you're putting down your swords. Like you don't want to fight anymore. You don't have the strength to continue fighting with this person. And it's kind of like you're not really listening to your intuition when it comes to this person. And I think that this person is kind of putting up a front a little bit. So let's see. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. So Cancer. The energies I'm picking up is I feel like you're in a relationship with somebody, or just, take it in this way. So I feel like this person is kind of puts on an act like they are so smart, so intelligent, so like they're very conniving. They're really good with their words. They're really good at making it seem like they have it all put together, that life is so great and that you're just kind of lucky to have them. It's like this person has a tendency of using people, I kind of feel like. If that's kind of the word I want to kind of put. So it's kind of like you have argued with this person time and time again, to the point where you're kind of getting sick and tired of, and you want to lay down your swords, you don't want to argue anymore, you don't want to fight. And it's almost like you're not seeing that as a good thing, because it is a good thing, but you're kind of looking at it like, almost like you have misfortune, because you have the wheel reversed here, but we have the wheel upright. Letting go and stop playing around with this person is going to try and will actually help change the dynamic a little bit. I have a feeling that you know that something was up, that this person was lying or just being manipulative in some way, but you weren't quite sure because you didn't really trust yourself. You didn't trust your own judgment that you made about this person. And I feel like you were in constant conflict, thinking that maybe you were wrong about this individual, and maybe that what you were thinking maybe isn't necessarily like accurate. It's almost like you were thinking, maybe I need to give this person the benefit of the doubt, kind of a thing. But you were having a hard time communicating with this person when it comes to that, because it's like you want to communicate that message to this person, but you feel like it's very negative, and you feel like this will really offend this person. And it's kind of like you're almost like walking on eggshells, Cancer, and you're just kind of getting fed up with this person's behavior, but you are having a hard time standing up for yourself. You're having a hard time, I think, letting go of the things that have been done. Because here we have the Strength card in the reverse, but we also have the Five of Wands in the reverse, so you just don't really want to fight with this person anymore. You just don't want to argue with this person, because I feel like you have gone around and around and around with the same subject, and it never gets resolved. It's like this person either shuts you down, or this person just plays it off like it's nothing, and it's starting to aggravate you, and it's starting to actually get under your skin. And this person knows he needs to heal. He or she knows they need to heal, but they're not doing it, and they're not communicating with you, because in a way they feel unstable. They feel like they know it's all smoke and mirrors. Like they know that what they're leading on isn't really true, but they don't really know. They don't really want to say that or bring that up to the surface. It's like this person has made the decision, and this person wants to have they want to indulge. I think they indulge a lot with different things. It can be drugs, alcohol. It can be, I even guess sex. It could be anything. It can be absolutely anything, Cancer. But I'm getting a feeling that this person has a tendency of choosing that path, and they are just going down that path, with or without you. That's just kind of the feeling that I'm getting. It's like this person is really closed off, really defensive, and likes to hoard. It's like a fox. Fox will go out and they'll hunt and keep hunting, and they'll have different spots where they'll put their meat and put their food, and they'll put it in little cubbies and little holes, but they'll have 5 or 6 of them scattered out throughout the woods. That is theirs. Because a fox always feels like they never have enough. And I think that this is how this person comes out. It is like, I don't have enough. So this person acts like they're very superior, acts like they have it all. And it's almost like this person kind of comes off, not necessarily arrogant, but kind of. It's kind of like, oh, I'm all that in a bag of chips. But really, in reality, this person knows that he's not stable, that this person knows that they're not really how they're projecting it. That's not how they're feeling on the inside. And this person wants to offer something new, but at the same time doesn't really know. It's like this person's really indecisive. It's like this person pretends to be like they have it all put together, but they don't feel like they do. But at the same time, they do want to offer something, but they are afraid to take that leap of faith. They're afraid to go forth. It's like fear and insecurities is holding back this person from actually expressing themselves and actually trying to go forward. And I think that that's starting to kind of bug you a little bit there, Cancer, because you want to move forward with this individual, but this person is not. And it's almost like you feel like you can never catch a break with this person. It's like no matter what you say or no matter what you do, this individual is never going to change. It feels like your luck has just ran out with this individual, because it feels like you're in the blocked position where you want the stability. You want the Four of Wands. You want to have the emotional stability, the physical stability, but at the same time, you're not seeing that. And you've been trying and trying and trying, I think, with this person, but I think that you're just getting tired of it. You're getting sick and tired of just dealing with what this person keeps doing, because I'm feeling like this has been going around in a circle for quite some time. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the shadow aspect, which is the Five of Pentacles. It's like you are so afraid of being left out in the cold. It's like you know that that's what the outcome is. Deep down inside, the part of you, the intuition part that you're not really listening to, the part of you that deep down knows that this relationship is not good for you or best for you, it's like you aren't listening to that part, which you kind of have an awareness that it will end in heartbreak, if that makes sense. It's like a part of you knows that it's going to end in heartbreak. And there's so much negativity and so much drama and toxicity with this person and this individual that it's going to end that way. And I hate to say it like that because it's so blunt, but it's kind of true. It's like you kind of know this already, though. That's the worst part. It's like you kind of are already aware of this, but you're too afraid to do anything. It's like you're being a little bit timid and you're letting this person walk all over you, because it's almost like you're not valuing yourself enough to know that you deserve better. And this person doesn't really care about what they do to hurt others. I feel like this person has hurt others in their life more than once. Like, you're not the only person that this person has put pain and conflict to. Because I feel like this person comes from a mentality of lack. Like, this person thinks they can never have enough. This person thinks that no matter what you give them, it's almost like they're so restless, would be the word. Like, they're feeling so restless, like they can't not have other options. It's like that fox thing. It's like, oh, I have to have this whole food, I have to have that one, I have to have that one. And I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how much this individual will branch out. It's like this person's afraid to just put all their eggs in one basket. They don't do that. It's like this person kind of will go over, and it's like their energy is scattered. They'll put their energy in all, like, multiple places at once, but nothing will really manifest or grow from that. But this person thinks that it's almost like this person kind of comes from that feeling of instability. Like, they feel very unstable, but they don't. But it's like a deep-seated thing, you know. Like, this is something that they've experienced probably, like, in childhood, kind of a thing. And this person doesn't know how to go from there, or how to heal that, or how to work with that. So it makes it really difficult, because they think that they need more when they really in actuality don't need more. but in their minds, they think they do. So it makes it very difficult to deal with somebody like that, Cancer. And I think that you have kind of known this to an extent. So you've been very patient with this person. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that you're slightly just getting more and more fed up with it. Because you want stability, but this person's not able to give you that stability. So it makes things really difficult. Ooh, there's a lot here. Okay, so let's start off with this. We have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I think that this person is here to teach you something in understanding that you can't, like, this person is not very committed to anything in life besides themselves. And it's because they know that they have been hurt so many times that they're willing to sacrifice multiple things in their life just to try and keep themselves afloat. And I think that that's something that you need to acknowledge and learn, that even you have that within yourself. And I think that this person has a lot to still teach you. People are in our lives for a reason. And, I think that in a way, you guys are kind of mirroring each other. Because you are feeling unstable with this individual because you want stability, but this person wants stability, but this person doesn't feel like they can. So we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in an energy of love. This person has a lot of fear as well when it comes to, like I said, actually putting themselves in an actual commitment that will... It's like this person's afraid to actually entirely commit and put everything in that. Because if it blows up in their face, they can get hurt, they can lose things. And that kind of terrifies the person. But it terrifies you to not have that stability. Because Cancers, they crave that emotional stability, which I don't think this person is really gives you. I think this person's pretty emotionally closed off. This person's very unavailable. And we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I think you both blame each other for multiple aspects of this relationship. And I think that it's getting to the point where it is extremely toxic. That this relationship needs to actually, that this relationship isn't very sustainable. We have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I feel like you've been wanting to change this person, Cancer, but this person is not able to change at the moment. This person might never change. Some people do that. They'll live their whole lives kind of doing the same thing over and over again and never learning from their mistakes. And I think that in a way you have to accept the situation for what it is, because I think that a lot of this has to do with you kept trying to get this person to see and acknowledge what they're doing. It's like you're trying to make this person see that they're hurting you, that it's not something that you really want to invest in, but you still love this person and want to be with this person, but this person's just not listening, just not in it, just, there's just a lot here to have to unpackage. But yeah. And you have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. In a way, I feel like you kind of, it's weird because it's like you acknowledge the things that this person does do for you, but it's like you also kind of look more at the negative of what this person does. And it's like you're not really seeing the gratitude of what this relationship teaches you, what this relationship was. Because I'm getting the feeling that you really did care for this person, that you really did love this person, and this person really did care for you. This person does want to offer you something, but this person doesn't feel like they can at the moment. and this person is very much aware that they can't at this time. So it's kind of like having to accept that and having to move forward with that is very hard. But to also have the gratitude of knowing, I was glad that I got to meet this person. I'm glad that I was able to be with this person for as long as I did, is kind of something that I think needs to be addressed, needs to be noticed. And as a Cancer myself, I know that it can be really hard to let go of somebody that you care about, somebody that you invested in, some time that you have put with people. Cancers are extremely sentimental. They are the most sentimental zodiac sign, and they are also the ones that have the hardest time letting go. But I'm getting the feeling that this relationship does need to be let go of. We have indecisiveness. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And see, it's funny because right here we actually have the intuition of the High Priestess in the reverse. It's like you're not really actually using your intuition. And you're indecisive about the situation because it's like you know that this person can't give you what you want, but yet you really want this person to do it for you. But you can't change people. You can't change the events. You can't change when somebody is ready and when somebody is not ready. So know what it is that you want. Talk to this person about it. If this person isn't really ready to actually give you that, then maybe it's best for you to move on. As hard as that is, it really feels like you are aware that you need to move past this, that you are aware that you need to move on, move forward. It's like I kind of get that feeling that you kind of know that, but you just don't want to come to that realization. It's like you don't really want to accept that yet. And that's okay, but you do need to understand when enough is enough, because you can't control the other person, but you can control how you react and how you do with the outcome and how you deal with it and what you can do to change it. So it's kind of, as difficult as that is, it kind of has that energy of like, it's almost like you both know it's over, but it's like you really don't want it to be over. But this other person seems like they are just indulging in so many other things. They seem like there's so much there that you're not aware of. And it's like this person, I feel like, keeps a lot of things to themselves, doesn't really talk a lot, doesn't really want you to know a whole lot about them, what's going on with them. It's like they are kind of very secretive. We have the Judgment in the reverse. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So it's kind of like you know that you both are on two different wavelengths, that you both are on two different paths, that this relationship is having a hard time entirely getting off on the ground, which really sucks because I feel like you have acknowledgement that there was a lot of potential in this relationship. And it's kind of hard because I feel like this person is already kind of leaving you out in the cold. I feel like for some of you, this was a past relationship, and for some of you, this is a current relationship that is happening right now. But I feel like this person left you. That this person kind of was the one that was like, yeah, I think I'm done here. Like I feel like you were the one that was left out in the cold, and you have to pick up the pieces. And I feel like you're having a hard time seeing the blessing that this relationship gave you because there's still so much hurt there. There is still so much pain that is associated with this relationship. And it's going to take some time to heal, and it's going to take some time to move past this. But I think that this is definitely doable. This is definitely manageable to where I think a lot of you can actually go through this and can actually accept this energy. And eventually you will, I think, come to that point of healing and acceptance, but it's kind of a weird dynamic because this person just feels like they're immature, that this person just is not very much aware of how their actions affect others. It's like this person is kind of oblivious to their own surroundings. It's like they're just going along doing their own thing, whatever makes them happy, whatever suits them, but they're not really realizing that they actually could potentially be really doing a lot of damage to somebody. It's just like, and at this point, I almost feel like they don't really care, is the energy that I'm getting. It's like this person has a lot to learn. Like this person still has a lot to do. I'm feeling like this person doesn't have enough life experience to realize that indulging is not always the way to go, that, you know, spreading your energy all around and just, you know, investing in random situations and in random things out of impulse. I feel like this person has a lot of impulsive energy and just is not a very stable individual. And I think that that's kind of hard for you too, because as a Cancer, you like to feel stable, you like to feel secure, and all Cancers really crave that. So, especially like the financial aspects too, you know? Here we have Winter, take care of your needs. So, I think that you've been focusing so much on this individual's needs that you sometimes forget about your own needs. As Cancers can be kind of self-sacrificing. Wow, can't talk. And because they really care and they care deeply for the people that they love. So I think that in a way, that's kind of what's been happening. And you have Spring. See your seeds grow. So maybe you need to learn to invest and where you need to invest. Take what you've learned from this individual and learn to invest in things that will actually help serve you and help you grow. Because it seems like this person has a hard time investing into things and has a hard time actually keeping things to grow because they're always taking it everywhere. The Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. See, because I had a feeling that you weren't really, and it showed 3 times now, that you have a hard time trusting your instincts. Because we have it here with the High Priestess. You didn't trust your instincts there. And then we have it here with the indecisiveness and the Judgment card. So learn to trust your intuition. Learn to trust your own beliefs and your own instincts. Because I think that will actually end up really helping you. All right, so I hope this made sense, and I hope this actually helped you. I wish you guys the best of luck, and I wish you guys a great, wonderful day, and thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a good one. Bye.